Guys, hey, thanks for joining me today. Before we get this Make Farming Great Again Minnesota rally underway, let's start off with a joke. A soil health party member, he's down in God's country, and he's going to do some stumping, and so he pulls up to a field. There's tillage everywhere. There's just tillage everywhere. And he sees a tractor out there, and he pulls up next to the field. And the farmer sees the car, and of course his farmers are nice people. He pulls up to see if the guy might need a hand. Sir, how can I help you? And the guy says, well, I'm from the soil health party, and I'm here to do a little bit of stumping. And the farmer's like, man, we've never had anybody from your party down here do some stumping. Holy cow, this is conventional till party area. And he's like, my neighbors and friends aren't going to believe this. Let me go get them. And so the farmer, he peels off to get all his neighbors and friends because they ain't going to believe who's here. And in the meantime, the soil health guy, he's looking around like, where the heck can he do his stumping from? The tilled soil, it's all full of mud, and it's so rough, he ain't going to ruin his good shoes and pants to speak to these people and break an ankle rolling over clods and he sees a pile of manure that's fairly high and dry, a load of crap is just right over there. And so he goes over and he gets up on top of the load of the crap, and he's kind of rehearsing and getting ready to speak. And then here the farmer and the neighbors and friends show up, and they're like, see, and he's like, see, there's the soil health department. And they're like, hey, mister, you don't have to be nervous, we'll listen, and we ain't never seen nothing like you down here before. And he says, gentlemen, thank you for the kind words, but this is awkward for me too, because I've never had to give a presentation from a conventional farmer's platform before. A load of crap. There you go, guys. Hey, make farming great again. What's so great about it right now? We got every grain commodity out there is in a tough market situation. We're looking at nitrogen prices and fertilizer prices next year are going to be looking to be pretty high. They're going up, not down. Cattle, not just cattle, but your livestock industry, but cattle, because I know the cattle prices for here local they're in the crapper big time. There really isn't much positivity to farming right now. But we need to find the greatness. The greatness is in the farmers themselves. You need to make your farm great again. And the first thing you need to do is sort out all them fake agronomists. Get them out. Drain the swamp, as the other conversations say. Drain the swamp. Them fake agronomists. When you're reading a Farm Journal magazine or Successful Farming, let's say, and there's a famous agronomy team, and 5 or 10 years ago, they're writing stories about how if you do no-till for a long time, you're going to have to do tillage because you need to get rid of all that residue. Fake agronomists, get them out. What the heck? Too much residue? How does an agronomist not know that large bugs and weather and microorganisms and the fungi and bacteria and the worms and beetles and millipedes and centipedes and field mice and everybody else chews up all that residue? And if your local or expert agronomies that you listen to call corn residue trash, fake agronomists, get rid of them. If they tell you all this soil health stuff, cover crop, we're not going to sell cover crop seeds because it don't work in our area. Fake. They're all fake. Get rid of them. Find the agronomists that really don't care what you're doing, but they can find a way to work with your soil and work with you. If you're a full tillage guy, if you're a no-till, if you're a combination guy, if you're a wacko like me, you can find an agronomist that can help figure out what works on your farm. Or, since I got rid of all the fake agronomists in my life, because them same agronomists that 10 years ago were writing stories about how in no-till you have to till to get rid of residue and you have to plant such high population compared to conventional till because the germination isn't there and the soil is going to be too cold and too wet. Them same guys now, because soil health is a trendy thing, they're on their Twitter doing a little beep, 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 ding, and they're sending it off. And they're like, soil health is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yeah. Get rid of them. They're a bunch of fakes. It's true. It's true. They're fake. There's no lying about it. They're true. Go back and look at what they said. It's true. But yeah, find people that are willing to work with you. The best thing you can do is get the apps on your phone for pest identification, for crop deficiencies, crop nutrient management, and all that kind of stuff. There's a ton of apps out there for that thing. Start to learn grain marketing. I'm no expert in marketing by any means, but I've been doing good for myself, but I need to do better going forward. Find a farm business manager that can help you with your money. It's irrelevant how you're farming. You're doing the best that you can for your farm. Find a farm business manager that can help you find them ways. We got Ed. Ed's a beef guy. Nobody's cheaper than beef guys. Beef guys are the ones that they'll weld something up because there's no money tomorrow, you know. And so he's been great over the last several years of every spring, find $50 an acre. The first couple years it was find $50 an acre that you can reduce something. Now we're down to the point of, can you find $5 or $10 more without hurting yield? Can you change up your nutrient management program? What can you do? You know, farming can be great. It ain't easy. We got a tractor that needs an alternator, a couple more that aren't going to really work well today, but we're going to fight to get them going. We got combines to keep running. You know what I mean? You got the weather. We got a whole winter of this weather to combine through. I'll be combining all winter. Farming is great. Make farming great again. You don't need to pay anybody else to do your grid sampling. You get the grid sample app on your phone and you go take care of it yourself, or you have a nephew, a cousin, brother, uncle, dad, neighbor kid, high school kid, a wrestler. Get them out there running on the ATV with a bucket and show them how to do it and do it right, and pay them well for doing a good job. And, you know, that's still money ahead. Get rid of them fake agronomists. Man, I can't tell you, when they, you know, on the soil health side of Make Farming Great Again, that has made farming great again for me. You know, I'm here for the most part 7 days a week, but on the weekends I try very hard to make sure I'm at home with the wife, because we only see each other really on the weekends during harvest time. And so that's important to us. We kind of like each other. But the soil health side of it, it allowed me to do 600 acres this spring with just the 4640 for the most part. The 8450 did a little bit of work, but for the most part, the 4640, plant, spray, maintain crops, done. It was a full-time job, but it was nice. It was a nice job, and it's giving rewards. Years ago in 2014, everybody told us it's too cold, too wet. No-till don't work here. No-till don't work here. First year of record soybeans. What are you going to do? So that launched for us, you know. And then every year with the soil health kind of farming, it's just getting better and better, better and better. And you need to do your own testing. What if I broadcast a little extra P and K in my soybeans? Does that make a difference? Don't know. I'm not on your farm. You need to start doing some fertility tests on your farm. Does applying a little extra P and K in soybeans pay? Are you just doing it for maintenance, or are you doing it for yield? Does that fungicide pay? Don't know. Do it on your farm. Don't trust these seed hybrid trials from First or all these other places. Do the hybrid trials on your farm. Find the hybrids that work for you. Do some studies with fungicides and in-furrow and stuff like that. That stuff costs a lot of money. That costs a lot of money. And by God, I'm kind of tired of going to the bank and getting a lot of money and then handing it to the co-op straight across. All I'm doing is taking the check and hand it, here you go, co-op, thank you very much. And then put everything in the ground. And then in the fall, the elevator gives me that check back and says, well, thank you for the grain. And then I give the check to the bank. I didn't get a check for me. That's what the soil health farming and Make Farming Great Again is about. is get rid of some of that stuff. Everybody wants to send you that jug of blue juice, you know, $4, $5, $8 a gallon, and they've got a million studies. Well, look at her. We're getting 7 bushel an acre. Well, jeepers cripes, if I did every product that said they gave me 2 or 3 bushel an acre, I'd have 900 bushel beans and 2,000 bushel corn. But I don't. We had a dry spell in August. You know what that means? Nothing I put out there to increase yield would have mattered because of the dry spell in August. So everything that you would have tried to apply, in-furrow products, stuff like that. You got white mold issues? Stop listening to the experts. White mold does not thrive in no-till or soil health farming. Soybean cyst nematode. Give your soil a few years to heal. You'll start to see a reduction of soybean cyst nematode. E. coli is a bacteria that in healthy soils we do not die from eating lettuce. All of this stuff matters. So do your own research, do your own testing, figure out what works for you. You know, maybe you got to change up. Maybe you got to start doing field by field farming and not just broad acre farming. Maybe you got more than you can handle that you can do a good job with. I don't know. You got to find your way to make farming great again, but you got to head on. You got to take it head on and stop listening. Get all these people out of your head. If I would have listened to all these people when I said I'm going to try no-till and all the fake support that says it don't work here, you know, we'll be out to sell you some of this other product, get rid of them. And I'm glad I didn't listen to them because we are far better off now than we were 5 years ago when I was doing it by the book, listening to the people, well, you need to apply this much. You know, the guys on the radio always saying, well, use our app, and our app will tell you how much fertility to put down, and da-da-da-da. And none of that matters. None of that stuff matters. You got to do what works for you. And, oh man, ever since I stopped listening to all the experts, farming is just getting better, guys. I'm having a ball. It's 10 degrees out. I'm hiding behind the combine to stay out of the wind because it's cold. At 10 degrees, I had to get a hooded sweater today. And, you know, we're going to see me fighting weather all dang winter. I don't have Daddy's set up yet. I'll get a setup someday, but for now, we're going to fill and empty my little bin 8 or 9 times this winter because that's the only bin I got for corn. So we're going to be at this all winter. Yeah, it sucks, but it's a great suck. You guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. And on them rain days, take the time. Do some online YouTube courses on grain marketing and whatnot like that. Educate yourself. Read some books, you know. There's some great old books on soil life and health. Get yourself educated. Guys, I'm going to end it right there. You make your farming great again, and thank you for watching.